Did I see the Grammys?
No, but you saw it.
Colombia don't want anything.
Didn't.
Lo mismo.
O sea, es la misma noche se la nosotros. Toma tu lado. La primera.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, guys. Today, we're going to try something. It's very, very important. Okay? You guys just came from a lecture on the brain, correct?
Yes. Correct.
So today we're going to try and learn and practice something called mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is a very, very simple idea. What's interesting is that right now as I'm looking around, some of you have good self-control and other people are struggling. Now, what that tells me is that all of your brains are different. Doesn't mean one's better, one's worse, it just means it's different. Our goal, just listen, our goal today, okay, is going to be to try to learn some things about mindfulness. I'm going to show you a video about some of the kids who are younger than you that actually do it really, really well. You guys ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Later on, I'm going to give you a little more. Okay. So what I want to remind everybody, okay, is that all of the assignments, okay, these are our common agreements. Remember that we said this year, 2017, we're going to try to be more focused, more respectful, more thoughtful. Okay, and I expect that of you because you're capable of doing it. If not, okay, today I will send some people outside if you're not ready to do this, because the group, we have to do this together. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Get it?
Got it.
Let's try one more time. Get it?
Got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, follow along. Here's what's going to happen, okay? This part, before we close our eyes, what I want everybody to do is we need to position our bodies correctly, okay? So what you want to try and do, okay, setting your weight, so make sure that you're sitting upright. You want to make sure that your spine is straight. All right, arch your spine. And I want everybody to take a big breath, and I want you to kind of sink into your chair on 3. Follow my breath. 1, 2, 3. Hold, and then calmly Sink into your chair. Okay. Now already, here's what's kind of cool. Here's what's kind of cool, okay? I've already seen different energy right now. Posture is different, our focus is different. That's because our brains are starting to sync up. You know, it seems like you don't know this. I want you guys to close your eyes. This is going to be hard for some of you because you're going to hear noises and distractions. So I want you to take a couple minutes and I just want you to close your eyes and I want you to listen to the sound of my voice. In 3, 2, 1, close your eyes. Good. Now as you have your eyes closed, I want you to think about some emotions that you have felt this week. Some of you guys might have been a little angry. Some people might have been happy or frustrated. And I want you to think about one emotion. Now that you have that emotion, I want you to think about what happened. Spend about 20 seconds going back into that moment. Stay there. Now I want you to think about something really, really happy that's happened to you so far this year. The happiest moment that you can think of. And I want you to think about something that was very, very hard for you so far. Eyes open. Okay, ready? Now, as we come out of this, what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a couple exercises to make sure our brains are still together. Okay? So, sit up straight. Sit up straight. I want you guys to move your shoulders around. Get out some of this. Are you ready? Watch my body very, very closely. Follow my words. In 3, 2, 1. Hands straight up in the air. Stretch. Put your arms so high, so high, so high. Keep it there. Stretch now. Huge breath. Now, down to your toes. Down to your toes. Down to your toes. Now, I want you to try and think about the lower back, and I want you to try and stretch that lower back. Push your body, and then wiggle it around a little bit. Okay, good. Okay. Move your head around. Good. And then huge breath. 3, 2, 1. Okay, come up to center. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Can you stay with me? Okay. I need everybody's eye contact. Eye contact. Now we're going to try and do 3 breaths. I want you to try and pay attention to the rise and the compression of my chest, okay? And that's going to try to help you do yours. So watch my breath, watch how my body goes, and I want you to try and follow me. I'm going to start in 3. Hands on your knees. You got to be in the right position. Probably stay with me. 3, 2, 1. This breath, when you breathe out, I want you to feel something really happy. Okay? I want you to think about something really, really happy. So you're going to take in a deep breath with maybe a little bit of emotion, and you're going to exhale something good. Daniel, you with me? Hands on your knees. 3, 2, 1. Something kind of difficult, and then the happiest thing I can think of. Good, ladies and gentlemen, not bad. Daniel, we're going to start with you. So now, Daniel, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to help us with some emotions that you were thinking about. Okay. So, did you think of, when you thought of those emotions, what were some of the emotions that you thought about? You guys are we going to be okay? Or does anybody need to go outside? So Daniel, so now we want to talk about this, okay? So you thought of a time that you were angry? What happened? Okay, what happened?
Because sometimes when I am like in Paris, I want to work, but they start like to make sounds and to distract me, and they don't let me.
Did you also think of a time in which you were happy? In the year, I think is what we said for that. It's okay if you did. If what your brain did, and this is okay, all of our brains, as soon as we say emotion, your brain immediately snaps to something, and you can't even control it. The brain is a very, very fascinating thing. You just learned about this for 70 minutes. Now, in somewhere deep inside our brains, okay, we have two pieces. And did you guys learn about the word called amygdala? Did you guys talk about the amygdala today?
No.
So that's actually the garganta, right? That's your esophagus. But there's actually this little piece. I want everybody to put your hands right behind your ears and then push in. And then push in. I'm just kidding, don't push in that hard. But right here, there's these two little pieces, and they're about the size of like little like acorns, like something like a squirrel would eat.
Yes.
And in your brains, they're a little smaller. And here's the funny thing, right actually back here, when you feel anger, when you feel stress, if you're really sad, your entire brain actually shuts down. And the most active part of your brain is the amygdala. So think about that. When you feel what you did in that part, you have this big, massive brain that is literally the size of your fist. Everybody holds your fist up. This is literally, I know, don't worry, it's going to get bigger. Don't worry. I'm just kidding, it's actually 2 fists. I know, don't worry. So this is what the brain is, okay? Now, the crazy thing is, I know, it's 3 pounds. It's 3 pounds, and it's really gray, and it's kind of purplish. I know, it's kind of weird. And here's the cool thing. Right now, as you're listening to me, all of your brains are thinking about themselves. Oh my God, that is amazing. Literally, think about this. You have this like weird like ball of like mush inside of you right now, and as you're listening to me, and as you're moving your hand, and as you're smiling, and as you're considering what happened, and as you have your leg crossed, all of our brains are now thinking about themselves. That is unbelievable. Let's get 2 claps for that. That's what I'm talking about.
2 claps.
I'm just kidding, Tina, it's okay. Now, so Daniel, okay, you shared something, okay, and you were honest and there was personal. So what do we say to Daniel?
Thank you, Daniel.
Seriously, thank you. Okay, that was better, because I think you were going to be silly there for a minute, and I think you were serious, and I appreciate that. Okay, so thank you. Raise your hand if you also, like Daniel, if you also felt anger. No, it's okay, just be honest, just be honest. It's okay. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you felt or you thought about stress. That's right, there can be many different emotions. All of our brains are different. Okay. Good. Hands down. Raise your hand if you thought about something really happy.
Yeah, like you said, you told us to think like.
I know, but sometimes the brain doesn't. That's what's kind of interesting. Sometimes we say think happy and our brain says, I don't want to. That happens. Okay, good. Let's get 3 volunteers and then we're going to move to the next part. Is there anybody that would like to share? Leo, help us out. Okay, now hang on. Before Leo begins, let's check our body posture again. Okay, sit up. That's fine. As long, because it doesn't say about how your legs are, but if you're like this and you're what's up, Leo, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Now, I know, that's right. Stay with me. Okay, but now if I'm like this though, and then what I want to do, and you can pay attention to this, every time I listen to people and I give them eye contact, because we've talked a lot about eye contact, but I will also think about my own breathing. So as we're listening to Alejandro, one thing I want to push you guys to is simply pay attention to your breath. It's a very, very interesting thing. Because here's the crazy thing, before Leo begins, okay? This is something we're going to talk about today. The brain is really hard to control. We have a part of our brain that we can literally tell our brain, move arm up, move arm down, I'm a master, right? Pretty easy. But then there's also this other part of our brain where all of a sudden I'm sitting there, maybe in science class, and all of a sudden I'm like, why am I thinking about soccer right now? Like, why am I thinking about getting married? Or like, why am I thinking about, I don't know. This is what the brain does. So to control that, what we know now at this point in human history is that the way to control is not to try to think through it. It's actually to do focus on your breathing, and it calms everything down. Because your brain literally is like this. Are you guys ready? I'm going to show you what your brain is like. You guys ready? I don't think you're ready for this. No, hang on. That's why we don't do that. You ready? This is what your brain is literally like. get that, but I know, no, it was necessary, because literally at any one point, your brain is, here's the cool thing about your brains.
No, no la
You okay?
He's acting.
One say, you okay, buddy? I know, it happens, that's right. But again, breathe through it, and you can control yourself now. If we do this, here's the cool thing. You guys think in 2 languages. Okay, so you guys are all bilingual people. So that means your brains are already different than a lot of people around the world. Now, in addition to that, some of us are kind of tired. So to control that, body posture, everybody stay with me, big deep breath, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and breathe slowly out. Alejo, share with us. What were you thinking?
I feel stressed.
Okay.
Yes, I think that was last week
Yeah.
because we have like a lot of assignments and I have to study a lot of Spanish, English, and
Did anybody feel the same way that Alejo did? That's right. No, just right now. Just pay attention to the question. Did anybody feel the same way Alejo did? Okay. So let's do something. Okay. Alejo shared something with us. He was serious, and I think he was honest. So what did we say? Seriously, good. Thank you. Oh, that's true. No, I'm sorry. You were here, so let's wait. Hold on. You're up. Share.
so